down and watch practice on August 1st. So, well, I'm very well aware of what we're up against, but we got to get through there. We're gonna have these discussions with those leagues real soon, just so they can kind of plan accordingly.
As long as you take the right precautions, the kids and our parents have to cross
Yeah.
over
Well,
alternate paths, one till you
Yeah,
backfill the trench.
we'd all do that, but when it comes down to it, you really can't have competitions. When you can't have baseball games and youth football games while you're doing this, because you can't be inviting people down there on top of the athletes, because you can get around with the athletes. If they're at the school, you can have people park up in the middle school and walk around and have them, but you can't if you have an event. You're just asking for trouble to be doing it during this construction.
Thank you.
Yeah, tournament play seems to be the trouble probably with baseball. They can get through their Little League season.
I know they want.
And they're going to want it,
They want
but
to
it's
do the
going to be a
12-year
year
tournament.
that the fields aren't going to be available to them.
I still need to know when the tournament. I mean, 5 weeks is is a little bit
Yeah.
of time, and from what I remember, and Mark, you probably know better right now these days, but it's around the first 2 weeks of July.
Right.
But I haven't heard the commitment of when exactly the tournament could be. But we need 5 weeks. So if we can do the middle of July to end of August, we might be able to do it. But we need 5 weeks, and that's what we gave them the contractor.
We don't have any other Little League sized fields in town
No.
either.
No,
that's
that's
it.
Unfortunately, we don't, but
Everything else is
That's what,
Babe Ruth size.
And we have a softball one down at
Yeah.
but that
Samuel
doesn't.
Pratt's. But
Yeah.
Right.
will the fields be able to stay open? You just don't want a huge traffic walking through?
Well, I mean, they could be used for practice, because you could have the parents drop off up top.
Sure.
and have the coaches. I've done it before. You bring your coach bag, you park up in middle school, and you walk around on the outside. But you can't have mom and dad and grandma and everyone in the family showing up for a tournament and wanting a hot dog and hamburger and everything like that. You can't be enticing. So that's why I'm saying you can have practice, but you can't have games when this is going on, when we're there in that window.
Okay. That road will be shut down?
Yes,
Okay.
for a 5-week window.
And could you just elaborate more on the drainage? You're working with Board Ed to fix that at the same time?
It's pretty simple. You take the fence down, and you once you put the pipe in, you knock the berm down so that water can sheet flow off, because it is lower on the field side. It just right now there's like a 12-inch berm. I'm not sure why it was built that way, but there's a berm there, so the water has nowhere to go.
Oh, so you're gonna
there's
grade
no
it.
structures.
You're gonna grade
it'd be
it.
great to drain.
Okay.
So when they're backfilling, they're just going to grade it lower and seed it and all, and then the water can just we're going to put the fence back, but now there's going to be no berm, so the water can just sheet flow off.
Okay.
That's the plan.
Okay. I just have one more question, Mark, if that's okay. You said you went through value engineering, and then you have options? You bid out the main work
Alternates.
and options? Alternates. Is that included in the 5 point?
All the alternates are in the amount. One of them was taking out a generator. That's not too smart to take the generator out.
Yeah.
We kept the generator in.
Okay.
Another one was a transmission line. How do you do a project and not transmit it to water? That alternate was more to see what the true cost is
Got it.
of the alternate. So I think one of them was to take the extra green sand filter out of well 6.
Yep.
But again, why would we do that? We'd I hear this when you say, why would you do a project, spend $4.6 million and not even have it meet the intention right from day one? So all the alternates are
They're in there. Got
this
it.
thing. So we're not, by value engineering, it was more tweaking the timing and things like that, but it wasn't taking out of the value of the project.
Good. Thank you.
I just, in the drainage issue again, with the field, so the placement of that pipe, is that gonna also assist in draining the field somewhat? Because when you lay that pipe, you're gonna lay it in a sandy medium, is that correct?
Essentially, I mean, it would basically be a gravel trench.
Would that might help in some regard to drain that field in addition to reducing the berm? Probably
It could.
Depends more on the slope difference Yeah. from the road
Yeah.
down to the field.
I mean, it's a problem, and what's happening is the edge of the road is breaking apart. If this project didn't come along, the Board of Ed was going to be coming to me or coming to someone and say, hey, I got a problem here, what do I do? And we were going to have to throw hundreds of thousands of dollars to do something. to reconstruct the edge of the road. Because once we go through there, we're gonna have to fix that edge of the road, which is falling apart. So
Yeah.
it
Puddles.
actually, in the end, it's gonna actually help the town.
Yeah.
Solve another problem.
There's standing puddles there, it's pretty bad. Yeah.
Thank you.
So is fuel cell technology out there still? I mean, is this a time to do that?
The whole reason, the microgrid, the whole,
Yeah.
you heard that name thrown around there was because the state was paying for it because they were pushing alternate energy, they were paying for the installation.
Right.
I haven't heard any another round.
So that went
It's
away.
not economical to do it. It's like
No.
putting solar panels in
No,
your house.
I know.
If you get no credits, it's a hard one to sell. But if you get the installation paid for, it's economical. So
Right.
microgrids, nothing is out there right now.
Right.
So we can't rely on it. I tried to go as long as we could to keep the microgrid in play, just because it makes a lot of sense. One thing we did kind of the discussions is that with all those discussions we were discussing with Eversource, because it was talking about gas would be firing up the microgrid, is now Eversource is going to be bringing natural gas to well 6 and well 1 to fuel our generators and to heat the buildings and for free. So
Great.
that was kind of a benefit of contacting and engaging Eversource.
Right.
Because now we're getting natural gas it's a lot cheaper. It's just like when
Awesome.
natural gas came to high school and it was close to Flanders. Well, can you bring it over here?
Yeah.
And now the town's saving a lot of money because now
Right.
Flanders is on natural gas and not fuel oil. So you just got to keep the conversations going along and to find ways to save money.
Any other questions?
I'll just add one more thing. Just I talked to Brad because there was some comments. Was it because we're pumping more water? And it turns out if you look at the level of manganese, it actually increases when we're pumping less water. So
Yeah.
it actually appears to be.
It's
It's
actually-
not that we're pumping too much water.
Yeah.
It seems to
You
be
would
at a
think
certain layer.
You would think that
Right.
the amounts would go up in the summertime when
Right.
we're pumping more.
It doesn't.
Actually, the amounts are going up right now because
Right.
it's more seasonal
Wow.
than it is. So we're actually finding,
Wow.
so this is a time where we're actually starting to wean ourselves off of the New London water. We're still taking it because we're finding that we're still pumping 1A and the iron and manganese levels are going up, which we're trying to keep them down. So we're running the well less and bringing more. We're chasing our tail.
Yeah,
And
it's
so
like there's a pocket of manganese iron natural deposit
And-
that
and
we're
it's-
hitting when it.
and that's our best well in town.
Right. Yep.
It's 800 gallons. It's big, and it has no stream. We have certain wells in town have stream flow restrictions. That one has no stream flow restrictions. So
Right.
it's like those are the mother lode. The ones that don't have the DEP can't tell you to turn it off when the levels. So that's that. We got to keep that well going.
Yep. Awesome.
If there are no other questions, I'll call the vote.
Okay, what, I need to add something to the motion here. Sandy pointed out this wasn't in my thing here. It says, first, a copy of which,
No, it's hereby adopted.
yeah. No, such copy too. Okay, and is hereby adopted and recommended for approval by the Board of Finance and the legal voters of the town at town meeting. So I need to add that to the motion.
Basically, we're sending it to the Board of Finance and then to the town meeting.
Right.
Of course, like we do with every appropriation. And that's been added.
Okay.
Any other comments? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstain? Great, Joe. Thank you
Thank you
for your
very
help
much.
on this. A lot of great detail. See you again next week. Anna, is there anything you need to be here for? For that item. So we can wish you well. You can go home and watch the Rockefeller tree.
Oh, that's right too. It's Christmas at Rockefeller Center tonight.
Okay, great. Are we doing the appointments?
Yes.
All right.
Okay, so I'll move to appoint Kevin Siri, 25 Quailcrest Road of East Lyme, to serve as the Deputy First Selectman with a term to expire on December 6, 2021.
I'll second.
Motion second, and I'm not going to ask for comments, I'm just going to ask for votes. If you,
We'd like-
anyone has a comment on any of
We'd like
these?
to comment on
On
this.
some of these?
Yes,
Sure, I'd just start that,
On this one?
yes.
Okay.
yes. Kevin's done an excellent job. He's filled in many times for Mark when he's been gone, and he's done that very successfully. Dealt with the public and dealt with all the issues. So I would like to continue that and thank him for his service.
Thank you, Mark.
And as a seconder, fortunately or unfortunately, Mr. Siri is not working full-time now. So he has the time that the rest of us don't have, to fill in when the first selectman is double booked or at a conference and out of town. And he's done an admirable job doing that. He's always available when an emergency occurs. If you need to get a hold of him, even his cell phone number is pretty well known. So he's not only around town hall lending a helping hand, but also very involved in the town itself. People feel comfortable coming to him to express concerns. And so in the spirit of bipartisanism, which I think this board strives for, I'm happy to second the nomination for Kevin for Deputy First Selectman.
Thank you, Roseanne.
Any further comment? Kevin, you're an excellent deputy first selectman.
Thank you.
Not as good as I was to Paul, but
No,
you're-
never, no.
Yeah. Had to throw that in.
That's okay.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstain? There's another motion.
I'll move to appoint Mark Salerno of 8 Bob White Lane, East Lyme, to serve as second deputy first selectman, to serve when the first selectman and deputy first selectman are not available, with a term to expire on December 6, 2021.
Second.
Motion and second.
And if I could just really speak, Mark has been a
Absolutely.
really great person for me to talk with and discuss things with on numerous occasions. He's become an extremely good friend, and if you ever have a concern and want somebody to take an opposing point of view to help bring you back in line, Mark's the person to go to. I can't speak highly enough for him on just about every time I need his advice on anything. And he's got an extremely nice family.
Wow. Any other comments? I'll say that both Kevin and I have food tasters now because we know that you know,
Oh,
as
yeah.
a
Watch out.
second selectman, the second
2 hour
deputy,
pizza away.
you don't often get to step up to the big role, but we know that you'd be able to if we needed you
One
to.
of these days, I'm sure I'll get an opportunity.
Appreciate
But I'm standing by.
all your dedication. So, any other comments? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay.
I'd like to make the following motion regarding the Public Safety Building Vision Committee, and I'll explain it a little more during discussion.
Okay.
So I move to amend the composition of the Public Safety Building Vision Committee membership to have 1 Board of Finance member and 4 members at large.
All right.
Second.
Good.
So basically,
Want to start that?
the committee was formed last year. 2 members of the committee did not run for re-election. They were on the Board of Finance members, which we, the Board of Selectmen, identified at that time that we'd have 3 Board of Finance members along with the rest of the committee members. We would like to see, the committee would like to see those 2 members, even though they're no longer on the Board of Finance, continue to serve as we're coming, closer to the end of the committee's work. And then for someone else to get up to speed, I think would be a disservice to new members, and the 2 members that have been there have supported our discussions and work, and we'd like to keep them here until the committee finishes its process. So that's the rationale for making the amendment to the makeup of the Vision Committee.
And I concur. It was Bill Weber, actually, one of the members, that pointed it out to me. He said, Mark, I can't be on this committee if I'm not on the Board of Finance. You appointed me directly as a Board of Finance member. So we had to readjust this. The timing of your meeting last night was bad timing because we had the inauguration. So therefore, new members started Monday, your meeting Tuesday tonight. So so we want to change the makeup. Did you make the motion to add the people in, or are we going to?
No, it's separate motions. For
Okay, separate motion. So any other comments? So we're changing the makeup to 4 at large. Of course, 2 former members of the Board of Finance will report back to the Board of Finance, I'm sure. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstain?
Abstain.
Okay,
1 abstention.
1 abstention.
I I move to appoint Lisa Picarazzi, 14 Oak Hill Drive, Niantic, as a member of the Public Safety Building Vision Committee with a term to expire at the completion of the committee's charge.
Second.
Any comment? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstain?
I move to appoint William Weber, 19 Plantsdam Road, East Lyme, as a member of the Public Safety Building Vision Committee with a term to expire at the completion of the committee's charge.
Second.
Any comment? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstain? Next.
I'll move to appoint Pierce Canaire, 3 Winchester Court South, East Lyme, Connecticut, as the Southeast Connecticut's tourism representative for the town of East Lyme with a term to expire January 4, 2021.
Second?
Motion and seconded. This is important because there is a movement to add tourism dollars back into 4 different regions in the state. And so they're revitalizing this board. There's $400,000 of state money being aimed toward this tourism district. They need a not just a quorum, but like an 80% attendance in next Thursday's meeting in order for them to be able to accept this money. So it was important that we got Pierce realigned tonight. So that's the story there. We're hopeful that this region will be able to pick up some tourism dollars. Any other comment? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstain? Thank you.
And I'll move to appoint Eugene Cushman, 184 Upper Patagonia Road, East Lyme, Connecticut, as town meeting moderator to serve through January 3, 2022, and to appoint Pierce Canaire of 3 Winchester Court South, East Lyme, Connecticut, to serve as deputy meeting moderator with a term to expire on January 3, 2022.
Second?
Any comments? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstain?
Move to appoint Joseph Burgaud, 19 Adawan Road, Niantic, to serve as the SCARA representative for the town of East Lyme with a term to expire on January 3rd, 2022.
Second?
Joe's done a fantastic job for this region. He is I think he is now the chair. He will be the chair for this coming season. And SCARA is doing a remarkable job when you compare what trash and recycling rates are in the rest of the state compared to the towns that belong to SCARA. Great organization. Joe is going to be leading the way. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstain?
All right. I move to appoint Kevin Siri, of 25 Quellquest Road, East Lyme, to serve as alternate SCARA representative for the town of East Lyme with a term to expire on January 3rd, 2022.
Second?
Any comments? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstain? Okay, Mike?
I'll move to appoint Michael Finkelstein, Chief of Police, to serve as the Emergency Management Director for the town of East Lyme with a term to expire on January 8, 2024.
Second?
Any comments? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstain?
And I'll move to appoint Eric Quinn, 19 Hillwood Drive, Niantic, to serve as a Deputy Fire Marshal for the town of East Lyme with a term to expire on January 3, 2022. This appointment corrects his previous appointment in which he was listed as a fire investigator.
Second?
There's 2 different qualifications, and he had the wrong one listed, and we're glad to correct the record. He is now a fire marshal, not a fire investigator. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstain? Terrific.
Move to appoint Evan Haynes, 83 Lovers Lane, East Lyme, to serve as fire investigator for the town of East Lyme with a term to expire on January 8th, 2024.
Second?
Any comments? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstain?
Move to appoint Eileen Harris, 27 Stonywood Drive, Niantic, Michael Beckett, 84 Hope Street, Niantic, Joseph Palazzo, 43 Sleepy Hollow Road, Niantic, and Joan Bankston, 67 Walnut Hill Road, East Lyme, to serve on the Commission on Aging with a term to expire on January 8th, 2024.
Second.
Comments? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstain?
Move to appoint J. Robert Fanner, 2 Farrow Court, East Lyme, to serve on the Building Code of Appeals with a term to expire January 8th, 2024.
Second?
Any comments? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay.
I move to appoint Robert Seifel of 5 Strawberry Lane, Niantic, and Cheryl Meyer, 44 Greencliff Road, Niantic, to serve on the Brookside Farm Museum Commission with a term to expire January 8th, 2024.
Second.
Comments? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay.
Move to appoint Michael Mines, 1 Goldfinch Terrace, East Lyme, to serve on the Cable TV Advisory Board with a term to expire on January 8th, 2024.
Second.
Michael Mines does an incredible amount of work in our town. He enhances our IT department as well. I mean, he sits on this cable and TV advisory board, but he's the guy who gets the slides up on Channel 22, and he's our general go-to guy when we talk about video, getting to the website and YouTube. He's done remarkable work for our town. Just want to give him a nod. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstain? Great.
Move to appoint Arthur Carlson, 30 Dean Road, East Lyme, Penelope Howell Heller, at 61 East Patagonia Road, Niantic, to serve on the Commission for the Conservation of Natural Resources with a term to expire on January 8th, 2024.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstain?
Move to appoint Harvey Beeman, 11 Green Valley Lakes Road, East Lyme, to serve as an alternate member on the Commission for the Conservation of Natural Resources with a term to expire on January 8th, 2024.
Second.
Comments? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
Move
Who
to
wants to do
appoint
that?
Eric Cantor, 27 Wells Street, Niantic, Stephen Didsmore, 57 Chesterfield Road, East Lyme, Donald Landers Jr., 3 Beach Avenue, Niantic, and Gregory Murrin, 83 Quarry Dock Road, Niantic, to serve on the East Lyme Harbor Management and Shellfish Commission with a term to expire on January 8th, 2024.
Second.
Okay, any comments? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
I move to appoint Barbara Johnson Lowe, 3 North Road, Niantic, and Mark Christensen, 66 Grassy Hill Road, East Lyme, Connecticut, to serve on the Historic Properties Commission with a term to expire January 8th, 2024.
Second.
Any comments? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Really?
Opposed? Okay.
I move to appoint David Smith, 6 Clocks Lane, Niantic, to serve on the Inland Wetlands Agency with a term to expire on January 3rd, 2022.
Second.
It's been seconded. This is a replacement of Jack Chomans, who has passed away earlier, I believe, this year. And the position sat vacant, but we had also not removed him from the roll call, I guess. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstain?
Okay, to fill an existing vacancy on the Inland Wetland Agency, move to appoint W. Theodore Koch III, 11 South Ridge Road, Niantic, to serve on the Inland Wetlands Agency with a term to expire on January 6th, 2020.
Second.
Mr. Koch has served as the Inland Wetlands alternate for a period of time, so we're happy to move him up. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstain?
Move to appoint W. Theodore Koch III, 11 Southwood Road, Niantic, to serve on the Inland Wetland Agencies with a term to begin on January 7th, 2020, and to expire on January 8th, 2024.
Second.
What am I missing?
He has
They
to
are,
fill out the remaining term to January of next year, and then
Expires in January and starts on 7th, okay.
that's all we have to do. There's, I think,
That's
three
how you have to
people.
do it?
I think there's 3 people we have to do that way.
Okay. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstain? Okay.
A reappointment, I move to appoint Rosemary Ostfeld, 112 Dean Road, East Lyme, to serve on the Inland Wetlands Agency with a term to expire on January 8th, 2024.
Second.
Rosemary's done a great job. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstain? Great.
Another reappointment, I move to appoint Phyllis Berger, 32 West Patagonia Road, Niantic, to serve on the Inland Wetlands Agency with a term to expire on January 8th, 2024.
Second.
Any comment? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay.
Fill an appointment of Peter DeRosa, Move to appoint Kristen Chantrell, 13 Green Valley Lakes Road, East Lyme, to serve on the Inland Wetlands Agency with a term to expire on January 3rd, 2022.
Second.
Any comments? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstain? Ayes have it.
To fill an appointment of Ann Chicallo, move to appoint Donald Femister, 18 Latimer Drive, East Lyme, to serve on the Inland Wetland Agency with a term to expire on January 6th, 2020.
Second?
Got a second there. This one's expiring in a month, and then we'll do it again. So all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstain?
Move
Okay.
to appoint Donald Femister, 18 Latimer Drive, East Lyme, to serve on the Inland Wetland Agency with a term to begin on January 7th, 2020, and to expire on January 8th, 2024.
There it is.
Second.
And second, any comments? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay.
I move to appoint Jason Diebel of 5 McKinnon Place, East Lyme, to serve as an alternate member of the Inland Wetlands Agency with a term to expire January 6th, 2020.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay.
And I move to appoint Jason Diebel of 5 McKinnon Place, East Lyme, to serve as an alternate member of the Inland Wetlands Agency with a term to begin on January 7th, 2020, and to expire on January 8th, 2024.
Second?
Any comments? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Okay.
I move to appoint Doreen Ryan, 5 Irvingdale Place, East Lyme, to serve as an alternate member of the Inland Wetland Agency with a term to expire on January 3rd, 2022.
Second?
And seconded.
We should
All in
cover
favor,
it.
say aye.
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 Any opposed? There you go.
Move to appoint Don Landers, 3 Beach Avenue, Niantic, to serve on the Niantic River Watershed Board with a term to expire on January 8th, 2024.
Second?
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstain? Okay.
Move to appoint Eric Cantor, 27 Wells Street, Niantic, to serve as an alternate member of the Niantic River Watershed Board with a term to expire on January 8th, 2024.
Second?
Any comments? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay.
I'll move to appoint Jacqueline Curry, 3 Virginia Street, Niantic, J. Robert Fanner, 2 Farrell Court, East Lyme, and Thomas Beebe, 3301 Maple Tree Lane, East Lyme, to serve on the Parks and Rec Commission with terms to expire on January 8, 2024.
Second?
Comments? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Great.
I'll move to appoint Daniel Price, 205 Upper Patagonia Road, East Lyme, and Giancarlo D'Angelo, 65 Arbor Crossing, East Lyme, to serve on the Board of Police Commissioners with terms to expire on January 8, 2024.
Second?
Comments? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay.
Move to appoint Stephen Jackson, 19 Mayfield Terrace, East Lyme, to serve as the radiological officer for the town of East Lyme with a term to expire January 8, 2024.
Second?
Steve's there all the time for us. We do drills at least once a year, sometimes twice a year, and Stephen is there as a citizen helping us out with this at our Emergency Management Center. It's nice to see him here. All in favor, say aye.
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 Any opposed?
Move to appoint Raymond O'Connor Jr., 23 Roxbury Court, Niantic, to serve on the Town Building Committee with a term to expire January 8th, 2024.
Second?
I'd just like to add, he has been a phenomenal chair of that commission and really led to the success of the elementary schools project.
Let's hope he,
When you're chair of that building committee and there's a building project going on, that's a full-time
Yes.
job. And when I say full-time, it's more than 40 hours a week. And he's there, and he shows up, and our projects get done
He is
because
on it.
of dedication like
Yep.
Ray's. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstained? Okay.
Move to appoint Eugene Carini, 10 Corey Lane, Niantic, to serve on the Town Building Committee with a term to expire January 8th, 2024.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?